Greetings, Guardians of Dominion, Zeus here with another enlightening video. Big news just dropped. Chabba's Rework and Ascension skill have been officially announced, and while they're not live yet, we already know this could change his place in the game. That's why today we're diving into Chabba's Priority Guide. If you want to be ahead of the curve when the update arrives, you need to know where to invest first, which stats matter most, and how to avoid wasting valuable resources. Let's break it all down before the crowd catches on. Chabba has always been one of those heroes that slipped under the radar in hero wars. For years he was considered forgotten, a tank only picked up by a handful of enthusiasts. Yet, for those who did build him, Chabba has always offered one of the most unique and entertaining playstyles in the game. After all, he's the only hero capable of literally swallowing other heroes whole, an ability that never gets old to watch. With the introduction of the Clash of Worlds game mode, Chabba started seeing use in both the engineering and foundry fights. The big question now is, how good can Chabba actually become? We don't have a complete answer yet, but if he rises to the top tier, this priority guide will help players get ahead and make smart choices right from the start. Let's begin with his role. Chabba is a tank, and a tank's first duty is to stand in the front line, absorb punishment, and protect the team from aggressors. If your tank falls too quickly, the rest of your formation becomes vulnerable and collapses under pressure. That's why health and defense are always the primary priorities for any tank. Even though Chabba's skills scale with his physical attack stat, his survival comes first. The recent announcement about his Ascension changes makes this even more interesting. Chabba will now gain additional physical attack every time he heals. That means he'll naturally build up offensive power as the fight goes on, but early in his development, your safest bet is still to stack health and armor. When it comes to items, especially at the higher red ranks, your farming priorities matter. Look closely at the 6 items available in each tier and focus first on those that boost health and armor. Examples include the Dragon's Heart or the Insatiable Wing Aegis, both of which give Chabba the durability he needs to hold the line. While item progression itself doesn't offer much flexibility since you'll eventually complete them all, this prioritization ensures you don't delay his survivability when it's most needed. Next up, skins. Currently, Chabba has 5 skins, with a 6th expected to be revealed during the SEA Games event. If I had to predict, that 6th skin will likely be a health skin. Here's why. Chabba already received bonus physical attack from his new Ascension skill, and his Fat Layer skin was reworked to grant even more armor. That leaves health as the most logical gap to fill. Right now, Chabba lags behind other tanks in total health, and a dedicated health skin would balance that out. So if my prediction holds, prioritize that health skin when it becomes available. If you can't get it right away, then focus on the armor skin first, followed by physical attack skins. The default strength skin, and the magic defense skin can safely come last in your order of investment. Now, let's talk glyphs. As always, health comes first. A strong health pool is the foundation of a tank, and Chabba is no exception. After that, put your resources into armor. The reasoning is straightforward. Chabba's role is to stand in front of physical powerhouses like Ishmael, Lara Croft, Kira, Jew, and others. Someone might ask, why not prioritize magic defense earlier? The answer is simple: Isaac exists. He covers your team's weakness against magic damage, but there's no equivalent hero who nullifies physical threats the way Isaac does for magic. That makes armor the more valuable investment for Chabba. Once you've covered health and armor, move into physical attack glyphs. If Chabba wasn't a tank, physical attack would arguably be the top priority because it directly boosts the damage and effectiveness of his skills. Finally, invest in the strength glyph, which indirectly contributes to both health and physical attack. Artifacts are where things get a bit more interesting. Choosing between the Ring of Strength and the Defender's Covenant can be tricky. The Ring of Strength adds over 6,000 physical attack and a massive 250,000 health, making it a fantastic starting point. After that, shift focus to the Defender's Covenant, which boosts both armor and magic defense, rounding out Chabba's role as a protector. The last priority should be the Braces of Hunger. They grant a valuable 50,000 armor buff to the entire team, but compared to the personal stats Chabba gains from the first two artifacts, they come later in the progression order. Finally, we arrive at Ascension. At this stage, the choices often boil down to which stats to enhance first. Whenever you're faced with the option between health or armor versus magic defense, stick with health and armor. Those two stats give Chabba the consistency he needs to survive in the front line and make his healing to attack conversion more meaningful over time. So, to wrap it all up, Chabba might have been forgotten for a long time, but with his reworks, skins, and new Ascension mechanics, he's finally stepping into the spotlight. The key is clear: build his health and armor first, let his physical attack scale naturally, and use the right glyph and artifact order to keep him strong on the front line. Do that, and you'll see just how much value this tank can bring to your team. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you tried building Chabba yet? Do you think he'll finally break into the meta, or will he stay more of a niche pick? Drop your thoughts and experiences in the comments, because your input is what makes this community so valuable. And of course, if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss my upcoming guides, team tests, and event strategies. Remember, every hero has their moment, and it's the players who prepare ahead of time that get the real advantage. Stay sharp, stay strategic, and keep pushing your teams to victory. Salute and friendship.